Hi, so today we're going to do some hypnotic visual triggers, and I've tried to break today's video up between light triggers and non-light triggers. So if you're not a fan of light triggers, I'd skip ahead a little bit. I will try my very, very best to grab that timestamp for you so we can separate the video. But if you're a fan of light triggers, then let's get going, shall we? It's not going to be an even split, by the way, so don't be mad. All right, so the first thing is obviously a light trigger, and we're going to be doing red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light. Okay, so for this trigger, while this card is green, I'd like you to go ahead and follow the light. Follow the light, okay? Just follow it. And then once I flip it to red, or whenever you notice me flip it to red, I'd like you to stop following the light wherever you last saw it. So in that case, it's going to be right here. Okay, so keep your vision fixated there, and I'm going to continue to move the light around, okay? So your vision should still be fixated in that same spot until you notice the sign flip to green again. Okay, and now you're watching the light all over again. Great. You are very smart, okay? I just need you to pay attention to the card flipping in your peripheral vision and follow the light when prompted to. All right, very good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and switch sides now. Just keep following the light. Just follow the light. Okay. Alright. I want to say don't get distracted by the card in your peripherals, but the whole point is for you to get distracted by the card. Very, very good. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and tag the original creator of that trigger as well in the description box because he deserves the credit for that. All right. Now, moving on, we're going to go ahead and continue with this light here, okay? Just look at it. Okay. And we're going to do some shooting stars here, okay? Okay. And if you don't know what that means, we're going to get this comb here and pray that all the horns stop outside. And I'm just going to place this over your vision and we'll be just like that, but with a light, okay? Are you prepared? Always follow the light, okay? If it gets too intense, feel free to close your eyes, but otherwise, just follow the light, okay? Are you a fan when the light touches your face or when it doesn't? You'll have to let me know. Next, we're going to go ahead and do some kaleidoscope triggers. I'll have to get a new kaleidoscope because you guys seem to really enjoy this trigger, and I have just like a little unicorn one that I found. So let's go ahead and have you look directly at one of the blue triangles, okay? I don't care if it's on the top row, bottom row, or in the center, left, right, or middle. Just choose a blue triangle, okay? Excellent. Now I'll go ahead and look at a pink formation. Shin, shin. And we'll pick another shape here. Let's get some new colors. Look straight ahead, look straight ahead, look straight ahead, look straight ahead, look straight ahead. How about that green, 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 green? Look at one of the green particles on the top row. Do you see the green? It's inside the blue shape. Good, 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 good. Now look at one of the green particles on the bottom row. And in the middle row. How are you? Okay, that's enough of that. Just in case it's too much flashing for you. I love bright lights, but I have come across a couple videos where they're just way too bright for me even, which is unheard of. Let me know if you hear the sirens. Okay, I'm gonna place this tube over your vision, okay? I won't be able to talk during this trigger, so what I'd like you to do is just follow the light up and down the tube, okay? Just follow the light up and down the tube, okay? So I'll place this here, alright? And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab our light and just remember our instruction, okay? And how did you enjoy that trigger? Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and move on to some lightsabers, which I don't use very often anymore. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and look directly here at this one that is going to be still. Okay. Look at the one that's still. Always switch back to the one that is still. A little shaky, a little shaky, a little shaky. Okay. Switch to this side now. We'll have this one be a little further away. Always look at the one that is still. As still as it can be. Good, 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 good. You're doing a great job. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now just look at my nose. Okay. Do you prefer that sound or maybe this sound? Okay. 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 Which one do you prefer? You'll have to let me know. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on here to some other colored lights. We've got a green light and we've got a yellow light. I'm so curious to know if anybody who doesn't like light triggers is skipping ahead or has just gone to the cut and is just like, oh my gosh, there's still lights. So go ahead and look at whichever one is on, please. Okay. Slowly make your way to the green light and look at it. Okay. Okay, just look at whichever one is on. We're gonna do something, okay? Okay. Good. Very, very good. Okay, now look at my nose. I'm gonna turn both on, okay? Now I'd like you to look to the yellow. Now slowly look to the green. Slowly look to the yellow. To the green. To the yellow. Slowly to the green. Slowly to the yellow. Great. Now we're going to do that again, except I'm going to make like a tick-tock sound with my mouth. And what I'd like you to do is shift back and forth between looking at the yellow light and the green light, okay? With each tick-tock, tick-tock sound, okay? Okay, so I won't try to change it up too often so that, you know, you can understand the pattern. All right. So go ahead and look at the yellow, and I'm going to make a sound, and in between that sound, you should be shifting back and forth. So look at the yellow. Do you get it? I'm like moving my head a little bit, so you're shifting back and forth between yellow and green. Okay, you're smart, you understand. Ready? Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing, but instead of slowly moving your gaze from green to yellow, what you're going to end up doing is keep looking at the yellow, okay, until you hear that sound, and then you're going to quickly shift to green, okay, and then quickly shift to yellow. Okay, ready? So you're looking at yellow. So this one's faster, get it? Do you get that? Oh my gosh, I thought about that today before I started recording. I didn't practice any instructions or anything, but I thought it was a good idea, so I was excited. 2 more light triggers, okay? 2 more, and then we're gonna move on to the boring stuff. I'm kidding. non-light triggers. Here's a tube. Okay, just look at me. All right. Now, now, I want you to look at the light. Look at the light. Okay, now go ahead and look at the tube and trace it going clockwise, 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 and counter at your own pace. Trace it going counterclockwise and clockwise. Good, good. Clockwise, counter. Now look at the light. Okay, now if you've noticed, the light's been doing the same thing over and over again. So what I'd like you to do now is look in the opposite direction of the light. So the light's on the right, you're looking at the left. The light's up, you're looking down, and so on and so forth. Good. Lots of eye exercises here with lights. Now look at the light. Very good. Okay, we'll remove that. And our last light trigger is going to be eyes closed, okay? And then we're going to bring back out the tube with no light, okay? Okay, so I've got this light here. And what I'd like you to do is just go ahead and close those pretty eyes, okay? Very, very good. Very, very good. Let's adjust this here. All right, now with your eyes closed, I'm gonna ask you, can you sense the light at all? Over your closed eyes, can you sense the light? Okay. Now just let me know when you sense the light, okay? Now, okay. Now, good. Now, good. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. The motors. Excellent. 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 Now you'll have to let me know what direction you sense the light coming from, okay? Here is right to left. Here is left to right. One more time. Here is right to left. Here is left to right. What do you think? That was left to right again. That was left to right again. That was right to left again. That was right to left. Come on, focus. Right to left. Excellent. Left to right. Left to right. That was right to left. Okay. Now go ahead and let me know if the screen is dark or light. Okay, so here's an example. Dark screen. Light screen. Light meaning like a flashing light, right? Yeah, okay. So we might do another one in a second. So just let me know. Is it dark or flashing, I suppose? Okay, ready? Very good. Very good. I guess I'll tell you the answer. Flashing. Dark. Dark. Flashing. Dark. Okay. Now the screen doesn't go completely black like how I want it to, so let's see if this works. That's much better. Alright, so with your eyes closed, I need you to tell me if the screen is dark, like this, normal, like this, or flashing, like this. Okay, you have 3 options. You ready? Okay, let's begin. How about now? Okay, it is normal. Let's try again. I'm going to just shift around a couple perspectives. Okay, what is it? The screen is dark. And how about now? The screen is dark. And how about now? Flashing, excellent. And how about now? Normal. And how about now? Normal. How about now? Flashing, flashing, dark, dark, flashing, normal, dark, flashing. Very, very, very good. Now, if you're still awake, I'd like you to open your eyes. And we're going to go ahead and move on to no light triggers, okay? So, we're going to do the same tube again. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and place this here. And I'm going to ask you to go ahead and look directly in the center of the tube, okay? Look in the center. I'm just going to kind of scratch here and there and over here. Okay, now if you could trace the tube going clockwise, clockwise. Okay, and trace the tube going counter, counter, clockwise. Trace the tube going clockwise. Trace the tube going counter. Excellent. Now, can you look directly at me? Okay, look at the fuzzy, look at the fuzzy, look at the fuzzy. Okay. Excellent. Now I need you to look opposite of the fuzzy, okay? Look opposite. So it's down, you're looking up. If it's left, you're looking right. If it's right, you're looking left. Very good. You're very smart. And if you watch the light trigger portion, we did this with a light. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now follow the fuzzy. Follow the fuzzy. Look straight ahead. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, if you skip directly to this portion of today's video, kind of sad because I love light triggers and I think they were really good this time. But I understand if you don't like light triggers, so who am I to judge? Okay, so we did a trigger with the lights. That was like a TikTok trigger, okay? So I have these 2 points on the screen that I need you to pay attention to, okay? So I'm going to make a sound with my mouth. All right, I'd like you to start on the left one, okay? I'm going to make a sound with my mouth, and when you're going to slowly transfer back and forth between the 2, okay? It's going to be a pattern, all right? So you're looking at the left, and then slowly look to the right. Slowly to the left. Slowly to the left. Slowly to the right. Does that make sense? Okay, now what I'd like you to do is we're going to go ahead and have you look at the left one again, okay? And instead of having you slowly transfer between right and left, you're going to do it a little bit quicker, okay? So you're going to be looking at the left one the whole time until you hear the tick, okay? Then you're going to transfer quickly to the right. And then the tick is going to come and you're going to transfer quickly to the left. But it's going to be at the same pace, okay? Okay, like I mentioned in the light trigger portion, I didn't practice these instructions, so I hope they make sense. Okay, so looking at the left, and then now let's do it slowly. and quickly. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna call that the TikTok trigger, I guess. Maybe not TikTok, because that's an app. What should we call that trigger? The clock trigger? I don't know. When I said TikTok, I was thinking more Kesha. Sorry, I'm rambling. But let me know if you understood the instructions first and foremost, and if you enjoyed that one, because I thought of that earlier today, as I mentioned before, and I thought it was really good. So now we're gonna do a bit of a flashing hypnotic trigger. So again, if you're not a fan of flashing lights or flashing movements, just go ahead and skip this one too. Sorry. Okay. So there's no lights, just flashing. Go ahead and look up, look up, look up. And then every time I stop, I want you to change directions, okay? So look down, look down, look down, because I've stopped. Looking left. Ignoring the motors. Looking right. Okay, and that was our pattern, up, down, left, and right. So you're still looking right? It's the motors, they distracted me. Let's start over and look up for me. Look up. Down. Left. Right. Excellent. Okay, we'll be done with that. I know it's a little intense for some people. My lighting changed. Okay, so now I have this tool here, and I'd just like you to follow it, okay? Just follow it back and forth. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Up and down on the right. Up and down on the left, back and forth just on the left eye, a little closer, same thing but on the right eye. Okay, right eye just far and close, far and close. Center. Excellent, 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 excellent. Now I have a pink pen and I have a blue pen. The colors aren't going to matter as much, at least I don't think, not in my head right now. They don't anyways. And I want you to go ahead and look at whichever one is not wiggling. Look at whichever is not wiggling, not moving, okay? It's always harder for me to start with the left hand. Okay, good, 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 good. Excellent. That's a little fast, a little fast, a little fast. Okay, so So I have something interesting towards the end that I might forget about because I already forgot about it, so remind me, okay? Not like you can, but alright, go ahead and look at my nose. What shape? And what color? Remember the color. Looking at my nose, what shape? And what color? Remember the color. Looking at my nose, what shape? And what color? Is this one darker or lighter than the original color you saw? The first color? That one was darker than the original green that you saw. What shape? Looking at my nose. And what color? Is it the same as the previous color, the second color? They are the same. They are the same. Here, I'll show you. You can look at them. These two are both orange. Okay. And these two are both green, but the second one was darker than the first one. Okay. Very good. Now, had to be done. Alright, looking at my nose. What object do you see to the right? Not how many, but the object. Varies. You can look at the card. Okay. Looking at my nose. What object do you see to the left? Not how many. You can look at the card. Cute. Okay. Now we're going to look at quantity, okay? So looking at my nose. How many do you see here? Look at the card. It's 20. Okay. Looking at my nose. How many do you see here? You can look at the card. It's 14. Same exact thing, okay? Card. 12. Looking at my nose. How many? Look at the card. 16. Okay. I try to keep it easy by doing similar groups of numbers. Now tell me if that exercise was more or less difficult than our next exercise, okay? So looking at my nose. What number do you see on the right? What number do you see on the left? What number do you see on the right? What number do you see on the left? Looking at my nose, what number do you see on the right? And on the left? And on the right? What number do you see on the left? What number do you see on the left? What number do you see on the right? On the left? On the right? On the left? Together? Add the two sides together. Add the two sides together. Add the two sides together. Add the two sides. Add them. Add them. Add them. What number is on the left? What number is on the right? You're still looking at my nose. What number is on the left? What number's on the right? Together, add them. Very, very good. Now, which exercise was easier for you? Was it looking at these in your peripherals, or was it looking at the dice? You'll have to let me know. So I bought an ABACUS, and I've been looking for one for a really long time, but I can only find like professional ones online. So I was just shopping and I randomly found this. I had to buy it. It's of course a kid's toy. So I'm gonna try some triggers with it. Okay, I haven't really thought of anything, but I did want to play with it, so you'll have to let me know how you like it. Okay, so I'm gonna move a couple of these colors off to one side. Okay, and I need you to tell me how many of what color. So I just moved 4 orange, right? And now you're worried because this one's also orange, right? So you can say darker orange, right? And then this one, you can call it red, right? Looks a little kind of brown to me, but whatever. It's probably red, right? And looking at this one, 3 green, 3 teal, 3 light blue, 2 blue, pink, lighter pink, right? Just use your own descriptors, okay? Good. I think I'm gonna be behind it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do it one more time because I'm kind of enjoying it, and I'm hoping this is like the finishing move for you. I was really excited about that trigger. That was the one I thought I was going to forget because it's so large and sitting off to the side. Like I said, I've been looking for a trigger like that for a long time, so I'm actually really glad I found that one. I think I'm a little too happy about it. But anyways, that was today's video. I didn't expect it to be 40 minutes, but here we are. I really hope that you enjoyed. This has been a treat. I actually really enjoyed recording this one. I've been recording all day today, actually. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you're sleeping well, and I hope that you're excited for all the changes that are hopefully going to be coming to the channel very soon here. Well, I mean, soon in my terms, not your terms. It's not gonna be tomorrow. Sorry. Okay. Sleep well. Sleep well, sleep well, sleep well, sleep well. And let me know what your favorite trigger was of this video today. I hope it was like the TikTok trigger. Not TikTok, but the clock trigger from Kesha. Or the abacus. Let me know. Okay. Bye.